So if you follow the Rocket League pro scene at all, you would have noticed on some of the pro Twitter accounts that they talk about hitting rank X or rank S or even rank A for some of them. If you're Sing and if you play Rocket League, you will notice that these ranks don't exist within Rocket League. You have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, champ, and grand champ. So obviously there's anywhere where it says rank S, rank A, or any alphabet letters. So where does any of these come into play? Well, so today we're going to be talking about 6-man. Now before referring to 6-mans, I'm just going to put it out there, but if you know anything about Faceit pugs or ESA pugs from CSGO, this topic will probably be a lot more easier for you guys to understand. Well, it's not a topic, but let's just dive straight into it. Anyways, so obviously the first point of contact that I made while researching this is this Reddit post. So I just searched up what is rank S in Rocket League or competitive Rocket League, and clearly u/bin strat to lose, also the same question. So obviously you can read over this post, I'll put it down in the description, but I saw this link and I clicked on it obviously, and it has probably have more information than this because it also directs to a Discord server that we'll look at it in a second. Although the Discord server probably has a bunch of other information and a bunch of other tools or a bunch of actual things that's going on, we'll look at the website first. So obviously it says, welcome to 6-mans, the only competitive pug platform used by over 35,000 players. And there's learn more and play now, which we'll move on in a second. So here is where they describe what the benefits are of using pugs, or their pug system. So for example, it's highly competitive, which we know because pros take it very seriously. And it says they have their own unique rank system, which we also know because you've probably seen rank K, rank S being referred to by the pros. See your growth. Now, this is probably the least known, but this function does exist, and I'll show you guys in a second in the profile section. And just like the ESEA or Faceit pugs that, if you guys know CSGO, you guys might know, but you do get to play against pros, or play with the pros if you guys get queued up in the same team as the pros. Well, we'll talk about that in a second as well. Now, down to about us, it pretty much, the first paragraph talks about like the fact that they were founded in 2017, which is actually quite a while ago, and it's pretty much been there since the beginning of RL esports, which is actually interesting. And also, obviously, it's to provide an environment with people who actually take this game competitively and seriously. They actually provide their service to 6 regions. So Oceania, North America, Europe, South America, Asia, and Middle East. And that's actually really good. And that network is actually probably a lot bigger than what you guys think. Now the last paragraph or phrase is actually what kind of blows my mind, because it says if you would like to start playing and are above Diamond 1 rank, which is actually kind of low if you think about it, because there's Diamond, Champ, and Grand Champ, and we always hear about people just raging about being stuck in Champ and not being able to get into Grand Champ in either standard or solo standard game modes. Feel free to hit the button and start playing. So pretty much, if you're a Diamond 2-1 player, you can get into this, and you'll probably be not stuck with stupid teammates, which is actually interesting. And I mean, if you're a Diamond player, go give it a try. I mean, I don't know, I'm not that good. Anyways, shout out to these guys, the staff who made this, and to be honest, I feel like it's a really good system from what I've heard from the pros, because they take it pretty seriously. On the top bar, it says play. So there's a security system. I'm not sure why, but there's a security system, which is always good, because you can't go wrong with that. So 6 regions, 35,000, and there has been 220,000 plus matches played, which is actually insane, because if you think about the amount of people that plays this game on a regular basis, it's quite good. Now there's instructions, which are also on the Discord server, so I guess I'll show you guys that later on the Discord server, because it's a lot more visual, and I think it's just a better system. Now leaderboards, this is interesting because this is not on the Discord server, and we can look at how this works and what rank tags actually mean. So obviously the highest rank is actually rank S, not rank X. And rank X, well, it pretty much has some of the best players. Wonder Mike, I think he will probably be playing in RLCS Season 10. Chronic, Noxus, I think I showed you a tweet of Noxus in the beginning of this video. Alpha Cap, I think he plays for Stromboli, Jacob, Goat. And now we move on to rank A. So obviously here are all the ranks: rank S, rank X, rank A, rank B+, B, C, D, E, H. So I guess H is probably the diamond-ish rank, and rank X to maybe B+, we'll see in a second, are the grand champs, I guess. So we have, let's see if we can recognize anyone else here. Forky, he a big streamer. Lemon Puppy, and that's also a in and out around the RLCS scene as well. And rank B+. Can we spot any more people that might be a streamer-ish kind of person? It's actually interesting because you don't notice a lot of streamers on here, which means that this actually isn't that exposed to the content creation scene, which I talked about earlier. Now, for example, we'll just take one last look at Europe. I'm not sure why rank S is not available, but we'll see. I think there's a cap on how much elo like you qualify as rank S. Well, there probably is something on the Discord server that I can show you. Obviously, Ocelon, we know who he is. Who else? Archie, in and out around the RLCS scene, and Virtuoso and Isco. Obviously, those two are also quite close to RLCS. Seeb, obviously, I think he actually played in a few tournaments with RLCS tier teams. And Cash, I think he's also RLCS tier players as well. So there's also a blog post which they talk about some of the new updates and stuff that you can read through, but we're here to check out the rest of the tabs. So if you want to check out their updates and how they progress through the years, you can check through them here. So the last 3 pages in the top bar is supporters, where it shows you all the donations to which this website has got over the years, and also the people who use premium services, which I guess I'll show you guys around later. Contact is basically a form where you can suggest things to the website, and ban appeal is if you ever get banned, you can appeal it here. Anyways, so this is our account page, and a quick thing is that you don't have to be good enough, or you don't have to be diamond 1+ to get an account. I'm not sure why you would get an account, but I got it just for the purposes of this video. So obviously it says total wins, total losses, total plays. I've got 0 because I can't play because I'm not good enough. Elo to promote and elo to demote, and it says no rank, which is where your rank this is where your rank should show up if you get a rank, and win rate, etc. Titles, you'll be getting a title if you achieve certain things within this service or this pug, I guess. And for example, wins in a certain season. By the way, I guess I mentioned this earlier, but a season's a month, so that's also one thing I guess for certain people that might be better on this than the real competitive Rocket League playlist, because the season ends in 1 month, so you know it's not like 3 months or 5 months, which people get bored if they're like high elos. And total games played, highest win streak, etc, etc, etc. And there's also your stats, which I believe is where they meant by stat tracking. And obviously there's a bunch of premium services which offers more stat tracking, but there's also, if you don't have freemium, you get this. And at last, settings, I want to show you guys one thing real quick, but here's basically where it's basically your 6-man settings profile. But as you go down here, you can make a stream overlay, and from what I've seen from all the Rocket League streamers, rarely anyone uses this. So that means this needs to be a bigger thing, because I feel like there's so much good content that can be made on the services. Obviously I'm not good enough to make any content, but I feel like this is definitely something that maybe content creators could dive into. So I guess I'll quickly show you guys what premium is, and yeah, we'll move on. So obviously no ads on your phone profile, custom background, etc, etc, etc. There's a bunch of stuff. Again, this is not a major thing, so if you want to look through these on your own, I'll leave the link down in the description. Anyways, that's pretty much the website done, and we'll move swiftly onto the Discord server. Alright, so now we're onto the Discord server. We can look at a few things. So I want to get started on the walkthrough. It tells you the whole steps of how to get into a 6-man's game. We already looked at this. The rl6mans.com and login and your regions, etc. Game account, and then get your 6-man's rank. Now this is something I didn't show you earlier, but if you just search 6-man's rank or something like that, you'd probably be able to find this page, which there it is, all my ranks, glorious, as you can notice. And obviously it tells me that I'm not good enough because obviously I'm not a Diamond 1+ player. As you get the rank, you should be able to be placed into a certain rank on the sidebar, and obviously it's locked for me for all of these, but if you get rank, you should be placed into all these. So to queue a game, you need to type in these commands in one of these voice chats or group chats or channels. So this is how to queue, and yeah, blah blah blah. You can see it here. And once there's enough people, this thing pops up, and now this is the cool thing. There's 3 possible votes, which creates a team for you. There's an exclamation mark R, which just randomly queues it, like it determines the team just based off of RNG. Exclamation mark B, which tries the best to balance it out using ELO, and exclamation mark C, which chooses 2 captains and let the captain choose the players. Now then you join the voice chat, and after the teams are decided, you will be put into a private lobby. So obviously, unlike CSGO, where they can do a separate client, you just can only do private sessions, but that's fine because there's not a cheating problem, or as big of a cheating problem or Rocket League. And in the end, you report your score in the format of this, in this channel, which as you can see, there's a bunch of them. Now this is actually real. Now you know how to walk through, you know how to get a match on this. Now I'm just going to go through a few more things, and will be it. I mean, it's 6-mans. I've pretty much explained it all. As you can see on the sidebar, there's also a channel called 4-mans. So there's an exact same service, except for 2s. So you'll be 2v2s, and you can join their Discord as well. And there's also a website as well. As you can see, 4-man website. I just didn't really mention about it in the beginning of the video. There's also a bunch of rules, info, and there's also how to report a player, which apparently people are actually reporting players. And we'll just look through, and I'll show you guys the fact that this is very legitimate by showing you guys. You can see here Chronic, pretty well known player, and yeah, so you can see here these are probably some of the players that are currently playing the game right now. So yeah, that will be my description of 6-mans. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but it is what it is. And now you guys know how to join it. Go be sure to join it because it looks really interesting, and I'm sure if you're a content creator, join it and you can probably make some exciting content as well. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, be sure to leave a like and subscribe.